All right, y'all. So it looks like this live is going to be a little bit delayed, probably like 20, 30 seconds. But it's been a while since I've been live on YouTube and it feels good. So, what's up? I'm here to answer some questions. Anybody that has questions about, joining the military, anything like that, that's what I created this channel for. I never want to leave that out. So, I've already saw a question there. I'm going to go ahead and answer it. Can you use free weights in the military? Yes. A bunch of the gyms around the Navy, especially, and the military in general, they have all kinds of weights, all kinds of gyms. You're gonna see all kinds of dope gym setups. So yes, that's what I like to use. So yeah, Alabama bad boy. Yeah, what's up, Leo? Have I been to Fallon? Yeah, that's where I actually met Sarah. Sarah, I met Sarah in Reno when I was on TAD, temporary assigned duty in Fallon. It's a good time. What's everybody? What's up, Sean? What's up, Sailor Boy? It's going good. Emilio, thank you. Why don't you tag your videographer? Shut up, Jack. Everybody, Jack Housem, that's my videographer. So, King Tyler, I'm so proud of Austin Alex. He responded to my Instagram. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really try. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. Like right now, hopefully I'm be able to answer all these comments, but I'll be answering the super chats first because I'm obligated to, but then I will try my best to answer everybody else's. So do you have Sundays as like a break? So I go by my body. Usually I can go 5 or 6 days in a row without taking an off day, but sometimes I'll go 2 days in a row and then take an off day another 2 days. It's just depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, sorry, these comments are coming in quick. Fleet Week, no, I haven't been to Fleet Week, Sean. How do I get a job in boot camp? Walker Productions, you have to volunteer for it. Volunteer. Go up to your petty officers and be like, yo, I want to be YN, or I want to be admin, or I want to be RPOG. That's the one I recommend. Levi, what's going on? Is Fallon a good command? In my opinion, no, it is not. It's not, in my opinion. It's out in the middle of nowhere. You can get lots of stuff done. You can work on your fitness there, but that's about it. Let's see here. Best tips to prepare. So if you go to my website, austinalexander.com, I have a free bootcamp template. It shows you how to prepare for the branches of the military. I sat down with a Marine, a guy from the Air Force, and I got a soldier in the Army, and I worked on these programs with these people, and it's free. I've made it for y'all to help you prepare for boot camp because I was getting so many questions. Sailor Boy, Navy, what's my job assignment? It's MA, Master at Arms, so I work Harbor Patrol. Does the Navy offer airborne school like the Army? Yes, they do, but you will go to Army Airborne School. So we go to Jump School in Fort Benning, Georgia, as well as we have another smaller one, I believe, somewhere else. How much did you swim in boot camp? I swam a lot, almost every single day because I was in an 800 division, but normal divisions, you will not. Jay Frey, what's going on? You got the audio off? Hey, Jay Frey, he's a man. I appreciate you. He's got the little icon by his name. Let's see. Is the South racist? Some parts, yes, to be honest. Yeah. It can be, just like, some parts of the South can be racist towards white people. I mean, I've experienced a little bit of racism in Alabama as well as a lot in California. So, Nathan Sproul, thanks for your service. I'm going to join the Air Force. Hey, I appreciate you. I have lots of friends in the Air Force, and I hear that it's a pretty cozy / cool branch. So you have some pretty cool duty stations as well. Have you been to Maryland? Yes, I've been to Maryland one time, and that was just passing through. Let's see here. Sweet Home Alabama. I'm going to Alabama May 30th. I have 2 videos lined up. A day with one of my friends. He's on the Drug Task Force Unit K9 in Florence, Alabama. It's going to be an awesome one, as well as a day in the life of a firefighter. Post shoulder workout. I feel you, man. You feel like you got lead on your shoulders. What should I do if my parents are against me joining if I want to? I'm pretty sure lots of parents are against joining. Mine were. When I told mine, they were kind of iffy about it, but you just have to tell them, this is right for me, parents. I know you raised me and I appreciate it, but this is what's right for me at this point. Ella, that's a good question. I carry a lot of guilt because I medically can't be in the Navy. Do you ever look down on civilians or hold it against them? No, I do not. I know I post a lot about military friends, everything, but I have all kinds of civilian friends too. I never look down on anybody for not joining the military, The only reason I'll look down on you is if you claim that you were in the military, but you really weren't. You know what I'm saying? So no, you should not feel guilty about that. Do not feel guilty about that. Okay. Jay Frey, keep it the grind. I appreciate you. Thank you. Nicholas Pampanilla, Bootcamp Blueprint 100% works. I followed this guy right here. This guy, listen to this guy. He's smart. I appreciate it. I've worked on the first version, and then I got lots and lots of feedback through email, and then I reconstructed it. So I think it's a solid program. It's completely free on my website, austinalexander.com. It's in a lot of my YouTube descriptions. So Nicholas, I appreciate it. What can you tell me about CBs? A lot of CBs are trained in combat. They deploy into combat zones, and they do heavy construction. So you have different kind of construction jobs. You have CM, construction mechanic, you have underwater demolition team. So yeah, CBs. I've never been to Colorado. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. Zodiac, I'm in Gemini. Have you ever been shot at? No, I have not been shot at. Oh goodness. Hold on. So those weights you were talking about when you join the military, are they provided also in boot camp? No, you will not have weights in boot camp. You won't. You may have a tread brick in which they will give you to tread with, but I'm not sure if that was an 800 division or what. But you may have to sneak into the laundry room and do some pull-ups. You have to do some crab walks, some sit-ups, some push-ups. You have to make it work. Giovanni Guerrero, looking good. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sonoma County, California. What's going on? I'm not sure where that's at. Kirsten, favorite body weight. Oh, your comment. These comments are getting lost. I lost it. Yo, I think your website is good. Should update it to be. Yeah, I know. It's navigable, but it's not the most optimal for mobile. But I do all the website design myself. I do most of the graphics myself. So it becomes a task, especially when I'm trying to post a lot on YouTube. See, Random JJ, thoughts on AECF, FC, CTN. So I don't know a lot about AECF and CTN. You must have a really high ASVAB score. As far as FC, fire controlman, you will be the ones that are receiving the commands to push that button to fire that missile, or to make the action that fires off heavy equipment from ships. So that's pretty much all I know. Sorry, I wish I could help you out more, but I try not to pass on information that I'm not sure about. Will this vid be available afterwards to watch? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't want to post lives on my channel because it kind of messes with the videos. Okay, more questions. Do I like California? Yes, I love it, Elizabeth, but it's very expensive here. Still Cobra Gaming. Is the Navy gay? What kind of a question is that? Tobias. Is it possible to join the military as a foreign? Yes. If you are not a citizen, you can only join as a pack airman or pack seaman. 1 to 10, how hard is Navy boot camp? 3. You just have to stay awake, and that's that 3 right there. The 3 is just staying awake. Shade Tree, I appreciate you. Thank you. Tell us about your favorite memory of being in the Navy. Well, it continues. My favorite memory is meeting all the awesome people that I've met throughout the entire world, from civilians to military members. And this Memorial Day, I'm going to dedicate a video to 2 of my very good friends who lost their life. Petty Officer Conley, Petty Officer Torrance. So I'm doing the Murph tomorrow in honor of those guys. Also, you should make a video interviewing Tier 1 SEAL. Yeah, a lot of Navy SEALs do not want to go on camera. It's hard. I spoke to one, he was like, no. I spoke to a EOD, and he was like, no. And I was like, okay. It's a lot harder to get these guys on camera. So if you guys can recommend me anybody that you know that will be on camera, I'll do it. No instances of racism you experienced in Calif. Well, I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm a straight up person. I was driving through Long Beach, and it's funny because I'm not racist by any means, but I was driving, and this woman drove past me, and she was like, "Stupid white boy." I guess I was a little bit past the line or something like that, but I was like, oh well, I understand there's racism. I don't hold it against a specific race for being racist towards me, just like I don't expect anybody to think I'm racist just because I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enlisting. What do you prefer, Marines or Army? Well, that's Mike. That's up to you. You know, whichever branch, it's your life. Whichever branch you think you want to go into. July 10th, Nicholas Pampanella, sorry. Just go over to San Diego. I will be there July 10th. Yeah, I'm in this area. I go to San Diego all the time. So, were you ever in JROTC? I was not. Golly, the questions coming in. Okay. Um, yes, Chief William Kelly. I do not.
Like an hour
I do
ago.
not. I'm
What
sorry.
are you doing?
What's up, Sarah? Hey, everybody, this is my girlfriend, Sarah. Say hello.
Austin, you're supposed to be doing the
Sarah,
dishes.
stop playing. She's joking.
Austin, I said ask you for the dishes. I'm no longer you. You're supposed to do the dishes.
What's up, Vince?
Come on, Luce.
Let me scroll down a little.
Leave this dirty man alone.
Okay. Have you ever been on an aircraft carrier? Colin, yes. I was on the Carl Vinson for 7 months. Western Pacific deployment 2017. Have you done keto? No, I have not done keto, but I would like to try it. Yeah. Do your parents support your decision, Anna Grace? Yes, they did when they finally see how I am and how I'm doing. Now they fully support it. Yeah.
Does your girlfriend support it?
Yeah. Okay, see you later. The funniest one of your vids. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking to be deployed, Mike. It's fun. I recommend it at least once. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Leave the man alone. I'm enjoying myself right now. That's funny. Hi, Sarah. So I have a girlfriend who lives in Australia, and I live in Hawaii, and I want to join the Marines once I get out of high school. Do you think I could travel to Australia in the Marines? Yes, 100%. Take leave. Take that plane ticket. It's probably going to cost you a few $1,000s. But yes, you can go visit her. You get leave, you can apply for it, and you can go. So yes. Kevin, thank you very much. When's the next time you think you're going to do another obstacle course challenge against another branch? I'm not sure. It can be really soon. I don't want to do it with the Marines again. I want different branches, but I'm trying my best to get different branches, Army, Air Force. I guess people are intimidated of the camera, and it frustrates me. So if you guys have anybody from the Army, Air Force, you know, Coast Guard, it can even be a police officer. I'm hungry for these videos. So send them my way. Tell them I'm looking for them. Nickel Carillo, cute kid, much love from the Army. I'm 19 kilo. See, I'm not familiar with Army MOSs. You'll have to tell me what that is. Does anybody know what 19 kilo is? I'm about to go to the SEALs. Do you think you could do it? Connor Hoffman, there's a fine line between going into the SEALs and actually being a SEAL. I want you to understand that. So I don't know if you're adept in. I don't know if you've passed the physical screening test. I don't know if you passed pre-buds. I don't know where you're at. Do I think I could do it? I don't know. I've never tried it, so I have no clue. Is it a bad idea to go into the Army Reserves after Navy active duty for my tuition assistance? I saw Navy doesn't. Why wouldn't you just go Army? Go active Army. I saw Navy doesn't provide much assistance for reserves. I'd like to pass my GI Bill to future kids. Army Reserves, if you stay in for at least 10 years, you will get that GI Bill. On active duty, it's 2. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Have you tried out with Special Forces for the Navy? Yes. In the Navy, we call it Special Operations and Special Warfare. I originally contracted as ND, Navy Diver. And I'll go ahead and tell the story again. I was going through whole week, aquatic adaptabilities, and it was a day called Man Day where they strap you up, twin 80s on your back, 10-pound weight belt, and I was treading for so long I could not hold my mouth above the water. I grabbed the side of the pool. They pulled me out. They said nonverbal DOR. They presented me with a piece of paper that said DOR, and I signed it. So that's how that happened. Nickel Carrillo. I see where you did the super chat, but I can't see your what you said. If you comment again, I'll try to find it in there. Have you challenged Nava the Beast for a fitness challenge? No, I haven't. I don't want to be like, I don't want to like call him out like, yo, Nava the Beast, let's go. But he's supposed to come down here pretty soon, and we're gonna make a video. I want to be like all out. I don't want to be staged. I like my videos to be all out. You know, what you see is what you get, and whatever happens, happens. You know, even if I lost against Koke, I would still post it. You know, because I like to be up front. I'm from Jasper. Katie Murray, I'm from Jasper. I'm from Florence, Alabama. I'll be back there May 30th. You should do a SEAL PFT. Yeah. So hopefully before I go home, I'm attempting the physical screening test, which is 500 meter swim, combat side stroke, push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and a 1.5 mile run. And hopefully I will have competitive scores. So, and you can pass it, and then you can have competitive scores. Passing it's down here, competitive scores are way up here. It's a tanker. You should try the Army EIB. That's the new fitness test, and I was looking at that. It includes weightlifting, so it definitely looks fun. A Prince 3, my goals for rank, advice for ranking up quickly. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're in the Navy. My goals for rank, so I have to do my primary military knowledge courses, which are like 14 hours, and then I will be able to take E6 exam in the future, this fall, this winter. And advice for ranking up quickly, study and try your best to get a good eval. But study the bibs, study everything you need to study. If you don't want to cram it, read one per day or one section per day. That's how I picked up second. I picked up second pretty quick on my first time. It took me twice to pick up third. So yeah, that's my tip for you. What happens if you do a prank? I could do a prank. It just can't be. I wouldn't do anything to degrade the military or anything like that, Connor. So, Desiree, can you train other people? I can, but I don't have the time to do personal training or training. I want to be there with you. I want to be there making sure you're doing the correct stuff. So yeah, but I wouldn't be opposed to, actually I'll go ahead and tell you. I've been working on the project for the past 6 months. It's called Lifter Library, and it's about 78 workout videos. I have a nutrition library on there explaining what I do to diet down. I have a lifter lingo. It explains a little bit more into detail what certain fitness terms mean. And I have a daily dues, which is going to show you my daily workout. I'll announce it all soon. It's coming out June 7th. It's been a huge project. I'm stressing about it because, like I say, I'm designing the website and I will need it to be perfect. I actually hired a designer for this one as well. Okay. How many people pass Navy basic training? Kate, probably about 85%. And that other 15% is just people being stupid and not wanting to wake up, and then them dropping on request or being like, get me out of here. Let's see here. Can't wait for that lifter library. Sounds pretty awesome. Yes, it's been a huge project. I'm gonna get emotional about it. Raw Mel Box Movies. So I want y'all to listen to this. All military YouTubers are the same. All they talk about is boot camp and fitness, because when you upload military videos, you get lots and lots of comments of people going into the military, and we're not going to ignore y'all. So that's what we talk about. That's what y'all ask us. That's what we talk about. So if you don't like the live, get off of the live. Nikki MGTV, can I become a Navy SEAL Ranger? Nikki, the OG. Can I become a Navy SEAL Ranger? You sound like those guys on, like, out in public. They're like, yeah, my uncle's dad was a Navy SEAL Ranger, man. And he was a pilot, too. I'm like, okay, really? Really? Mike Sierra, where do I have the higher probability of being deployed? I'm not sure. It depends on where you're at, what your rank is, what your branch is. But looks like things are heating up pretty well with Iran right now, so I don't know. Patrick McDaniel, hey, do you have to get naked at MEPS and then boot camp? And are you uncomfortable as I go next month? Yes, it's a very uncomfortable thing. I didn't play football. Of course, I changed in high school in the high school basketball locker room. But you don't have to get naked at MEPS. You have to do two things. You have to get down in your skivvies or your underwear, and you have to do a duck walk to make sure your hips are functioning correctly. And then you have to bend over for a doctor to check you. But you're in a private room, and at boot camp, yes, you have to shower with about 45 people, other people at a time, naked. Yeah, but I mean, you got to get used to it. It's just one of the things. It happens to everybody. Do you know anything about firefighter? I leave in October for the Army. I got firefighter. I don't know. It's probably similar to damage controlman in the Navy. So I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about Army. Have you met pararescuemen? Yes. Well, not any real ones. I met about 20 in training when I was in Lackland. They would always go to the pool on the weekends and they would just swim. And I was over there. I was like, "What's up, guys?" I talked to them. Pararescuemen candidates. The Echo conversation. Captain America. Are you going against the same guy you went viral on? So the viral video was with Miss Bikini Olympia, Ashley Kallwasser, and no, it was with a different instructor. He's Sergeant Thigpen today. Cool guy. My head, this side of my head actually hurts a whole lot because I got slammed a few times. I already posted the video in the channel members section. So, Jay Frey, hope you saw that. Waylon, I hope you saw that if you're in there. Caden, any tips on getting fit and getting muscle despite being weak from an injury? Been working out to regain my strength. Can do single pull. Yes, so start with one variable at a time, one variable per day or one variable per week. So you don't hit yourself with a bunch of variables. You don't say, I'm going to eat right, I'm going to lift, I'm going to do this every day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to drink so much water. One variable at a time. So start with cutting out sugars for a week. And then you start with doing 20 minutes of cardio per day for a week. And as you complete those, I want you to keep them in your schedule and slowly build up a routine throughout 6 or 8 weeks. And that's how you slowly get back on track. Just like you didn't get off track in one day, you're not going to get back on track in one day. All right, are we still fighting in the East? Sadly. My favorite bodyweight workouts that help build your core are hanging leg raises, where you grab the bar like this and you raise your legs. Great overall core workout. And I also like oblique plate raises, where you hold a plate to your side and you just bend your trunk. Chopper, did you enjoy touching Jock? Yeah, it was great. It was great, dude. It's awesome. How do I get into Scout Sniper? I imagine that is with the Army, but the Navy has a sniper position. It is a qualified marksman. You have to be expeditionary, and you have to be, I think, with the Coastal River on squadron or group. Now you can be special operations, special warfare, but that's a completely different group of people. Let's see. Canada is at war with the Philippines. I don't doubt that. Yeah, any weight loss advice, Baker illustrations, start with one variable at a time. Cut out sugars. Now, if you're good, you can just regulate your caloric intake. Sorry if this sounds like Spanish. And keep it below a certain number. But to break it down a little further, cut out sugars. A lot of stuff we drink has sugar in it. I'm trying to look around. I don't have anything in here. Let's see. I'm sorry, Renzo. I hope you're still here. I'm sorry. I challenge you to do one punch challenge. I'm not sure what that is, but all right, let's give it a go. Tell me when and where. Challenge David Goggins. Kevin, I actually emailed David Goggins the other day. I was like, hey, so I'm an active duty sailor. I'm out here. I'm trying to make videos to inspire future, military members. And I get an email back from his manager. He was like, hey, chill out, dude. David just signed with some media company and he can't be bothered right now. I was like, okay. Baker illustrations. Hey, Austen, weights or cardio for weight loss for females? I would say I like to keep both of them in there because the weights help keep you strong and toned, and the cardio is going to help you lose that fat. So start off with the cardio, I would say. Sierra, can you do a morning routine for HPW? I don't know what HPW is. Harbor Patrol. Oh, when I'm back on mornings, I will do that. That's a good one. Anj Z Rui. This is a good question. What watch face are you using for your 3HR? I don't have my 3HR with me right now, but I use the Sunto Core. Yeah, this I use a Sunto Core military because I used to have a Sunto watch, so I use the same face on this one. But I'm glad you know what kind of watch I have. It means you listen. Okay, Haley Cross. I need advice from you. Is Army more better than Navy? No, it's preference. You know, you got 10,000 people saying Army's better, 10,000 people saying Navy's better. No, it does not make a difference. It's your opinion. There's no right or wrong. Seawolf. Golly, I appreciate that. Good day, mate. Ruff. RAAF Security Forces here. Haven't had the chance to work with you Navy guys yet, but I'm sure you kick ass. Been able to work with any Aussies. We only see USAF. Yes. There was an Australian ship that pulled into Bahrain, and we didn't work directly with them, but we were on comms with them. And it was funny because you guys have funny accents. But yeah, I would love, if any of you are over here this way, I would love to do like a fitness challenge or a fitness test with y'all. It would be awesome. Oscar, what age did you join? I joined at 20. Yeah. I joined at 21. Yeah, I was 21, sorry. Nuke for Zombies. Everybody give it up for Nuke for Zombies. He's going to basic train tomorrow. I'm very excited for you. It's going to suck a little bit, but you got to embrace it. Put your head down and make it through there. Graduate. That's all you got to do. Do you need to know Morse code? No, you don't. Not for my rate. For different ones, you do. Like, I believe, like maybe some of the CT rates, you do. Yeah. What workout do you recommend for the Navy fitness test? So, specifically for the Navy fitness test, it's push-ups, sit-ups, and a run. I recommend doing those 3. But if you want an overall good workout, I would say starting off with Olympic lifting or maybe CrossFit is great for getting getting yourself in overall shape. The reason I don't do that is because I lean more towards bodybuilding. So I did a CrossFit for about 3 months, and I was burning so many calories, it was hard for me to stay on top of my nutrition. So, do a video with Nava. Yeah, it's coming. He's supposed to be here, I think, sometime this winter. So we'll make it happen. That'll be fun. You do any fighting styles? If so, any particular? No, I don't. I never got into jiu-jitsu. I've done it a few times on the ship, and with Jocko, and a little bit today, a few minor hand-to-hand combat stuff. In the Navy, we teach mechanical advantage control holds. So it's not fighting at all. It's just kind of like general takedowns. So yeah. So I'm gonna answer this one. Did you go to college? Yes, I went right out of high school. I went for about a year and a half to school for electrical technology. That was before I had no clue what I wanted to do. I was just kind of like dead in there. I did not want to be there. I just went because I thought it was the next thing in life. So I want to tell y'all that you don't have to go to college. You don't have to join the military. You don't have to get a full-time job. It's whatever you want to do. And if you have interest, I say pursue them in any way that you can. I'm not saying just drop out and go make music in your mom's basement. I'm saying do what it needs, do what it takes to achieve your goals. Simple. Not to be sappy with y'all, but I'm just being real for a second. Okay, let's see. Play airsoft. No, I played paintball a few times in it. Go big or go home. Paintball. Can people with mental, physical illnesses join the military? Yes, it just depends on what kind they are. Yeah, so just check with your local recruiter. Do you have a college degree? No, I do not. I'm taking two college classes in the Navy for free. It was a photography class and some type of history class or something like that. I don't know. Direct procurement enlisted. I've never even heard of that. There's a lot of programs out there that are new that I haven't heard of. So I'm going to answer Nuke's question. How many hours do you work a day, and do you work on weekends? Okay, so I work 8 hours a day. When we have a ship that pulls in, I will work. It doesn't matter if it stays for 4 weeks. It doesn't matter if it stays for 2 days. I will work when that ship is in. And about 3 weeks ago, we worked for about 3 weeks straight, and it sucked. No weekends off. But yes, I do get weekends off. Sea Wolf. We ain't the one with the funny accents. Austin Security Forces versus you. Dude, that would be legit. I'm serious. I'd be down all day. Shane Johnson, there is war cuming. I like to think that it's not, but if it is, then we will deal with it, I'm sure. Got to tell you, man, you're an inspiration. Eton Rag, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Chippenite, do you have any regrets and why? Yeah, so I started being a little more motivated about a year and a half ago. I wish I was motivated my entire life because I had no clue what I wanted to do. Now I know I want to own a business, and that's what I want to do. So back then, you know, all I did was play Call of Duty and skip college. And so I don't want to be like that anymore. So I started working out about 5 years ago, started getting my head right about 3 years ago, started pursuing about a year ago. So what's the hardest part of boot camp is staying awake. Okay, you have lots of people saying, oh, this was hard, that was hard. It's not hard, it's just mentally staying awake. I'm gonna answer this one because I'm very upfront. Connor Hoffman, do you make money off YouTube? Yes, I make money when I put an advertisement or when I put the ads on the channel. That's when I make the money. And the reason I do that is to reimburse myself for the gear that I use. $400 GoPro, $200 Zoom, just a bunch of random things. $600 gimbal. There's my camera. So it's nice to be able to get a little bit back for my gear. Now, I have had 2 companies reach out to me in the past that they want to manage me with I'm gonna be honest, they're like, we'll give you $4,000 per quarter, which is a lot of money. I'm terrible at math, but I said no because they basically want to advertise on my channel. I said no because I don't want to turn this channel into a advertising channel. I want it to be mine. I want to be, be able to go on live and talk to you guys. I want to be able to post what I want, and that's how I'm going to keep it. So, A Prince, what's up? Anybody work with getting a degree while active? Yes, there's actually about 4 or 5 right now. They're in pursuit of a degree. MA3 Alawa, she's going hard with the college. MA3 Lewis, you got a lot of people. But the tuition assistance that the Navy, the new law or little bill they passed, the 12-hour tuition assistance per year, I believe it's going to affect them a little. So they did reduce tuition assistance, unfortunately. James Thompson, I've been watching your videos and I fell off of the fitness, but I'm back on. I know about your personal issues. Keep your head up. I appreciate it. Keep on the grind, man. I know it's sometimes hard when I fall a week or 2 weeks back from the gym. It's a slow snowball, but keep rolling that snowball. And in 3 weeks, you'll look back and be like, I've been going to the gym consistently 3 weeks. Let's do it. So I appreciate you, James. Okay, let's see here. You have enough time to lay down on your bed without thinking about work, life, and tasks. To be honest, Sarah gets on to me for that all the time. She's like, come sit down and watch, just watch a show or watch a little movie. But I can't. I'm seeing so much growth from YouTube and just my life in general. Like, look at these people in here. There's 148 of you guys that are interested in what I'm doing, and I'm like to stay humble about that. So I constantly want to keep making these programs, making the templates for you guys, making the resources for you guys, because you guys are here for a reason, and it's for me to either motivate you, to entertain you, or to help you, and I want to continue that. So I feel like there's hardly any time to do anything else besides that. And it gets hard because it interferes with my work a little bit, like as far as the Navy. So yeah. Sarah is epic. Yeah, she's okay. She's all right sometimes. She likes to hug the camera. Let's see. I'm gonna try to answer somebody who I haven't answered yet. Donovan Williams, can you bring your gun home from any branch? No, you cannot. No, that is a big no-no, unless you are CID or NCIS, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I know all the rest of the people, they keep their guns in the Army, but if you are on duty 24 hours, then you will take your weapon home. If you're NCIS or CID. So Don't take your weapon home unless you're one of those people. You know what, Tyler? This is weird. Tyler Lagar, I would love to do a full body 6 week if you have a program like that. Yes, I have a program like that called Groundwork. It's coming out June 7th. It's going to be in the Lifter Library. It's crazy that you say that. I have a 12-week body fat loss program that took me a lot longer than it should. I have a growth program that focuses on less cardio, a little bit heavier lifting, and interval sets. So 3 plans right now, but then there's another option in Lifter Library that you can get my daily workout. I'll be posting on there. I'll be posting videos on there to motivate you guys. So yeah. Have you considered is overworking your muscles or overtraining to be? What do you consider is overworking muscles? Okay, Mega Eli, it's when you cannot properly feed your muscles, and overtraining would be training to the point that you start to get sick, because training has a direct effect on, what are you doing? On your immune system. So if you start to feel lacking or lagging or sick, that can be a early sign of overtraining. And then of course you have rhabdomyolysis, when your body starts to eat your muscles off your bone, and that's not healthy, so don't get rhabdo. Austin, what is your favorite MRE? It's got to be Chili Mac. Chili Mac, baby, all the way. Ethan, Chili Mac. Ethan's my brother's name. Tony, right now I have a corporate contract, but wondering if it is a good idea to switch to 2 very good rates. I cannot answer that for you. 2 very good rates. Air crew, you're going to get to travel a lot, more than likely. So it's really up to you. I don't want to be the decision. Renzo, please take on my challenge and upload it. Thanks. I will. I mean, let me see what you asked earlier. Let's see. Here. I can't scroll that far. But yeah, I'm down for any challenge. Let's do it. Whatever. Let's do it. Do you do any bone conditioning? Ryan Fanner, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Nicholas, do you think NRRTC is hard to get into? Nicholas Plan. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they take a lot of people. I'm not the ROTC expert, so you may have to Google it or something. But yeah. Fazik, you got my attention. You put it in all caps. I just have one question. How big are your biceps? They look like 20s or 20. Have you measured recently? No. Just for reference, Arnold Schwarzenegger had 22-inch biceps. My biceps aren't the biggest. I don't want to show them because people will be like, oh, this dude's showing off. But yeah, I try to get my arms bigger. I wish they would get bigger. But yeah, I do lots of curls. Hospital Corm has a low chance of increase in rate. I heard on Nikki's video. Low chance of increase in rate. That's could be very possible. I know their ranking has been tough the past few years. Have you seen Avengers Endgame? No, Josiah. The last video that I watched in theaters was, I don't even know, to be honest. I think it was like Maroon Tavern. It was an off-brand movie. Eddie Patton with the British pounds. Ops on British military. Opinions on British military, especially Army and Navy. Ops on British military. So if you send a regular chat, I'll look for that one. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Opinions or what? What did you say your website was? So there are 2 of them. Austen Alexander, that's where you get the Bootcamp Blueprint, the free plan, and the Training Tuesday. And then the other one it's not open yet. It's lifterlibrary.com. It's not. Let me see if I can pin that. It's not available yet, but it will be very soon. Oh, opinions on British military. So yeah, I worked with a few of them actually. I worked with a bunch they would come to the gate and they would have to check in because they were on the Mike ships. We had like a Mike 108, Mike 109. And they would be like, come up there with their accents, and we check in with them. They write in the logbook, especially Army and Navy. I know I was working with the British Army. I don't know about British Navy. I don't think I've had any experiences with the British Navy, but they're cool guys, really nice guys. One of them taught me how to dive, actually. Kevin, do you plan on entering another bodybuilding show here in the future, or what's your plan since everything has happened recently? So, backstory for those of you who haven't watched my recent video, I had to drop out of the show that I'm preparing for. So I was preparing for 22 weeks. I bulked up to 247 pounds. I cut down to 220 pounds. I was getting shredded for the show, but a friend of mine was diagnosed back in February with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and then my dad is showing some early signs of weight loss. He also has diabetes, and the medicine that he's been on has been recalled for causing liver cancer. So I want to go home. I just want to fly home. I want to make sure he's okay. I want to see my friend before I wait too long. She has a pretty high survival rate, I think. I don't want to get into it right now. I probably should have said that. I don't want to think about it. So, yeah. Opinion on Navy EOD. Waflo. So, my chief, now MAC, he was a previous EOD. He talks about it all the time. I think there's lots of different little things that you can get into. You can be like a door kicker. You can be like a EOD that's a designated person to dive. You can be an EOD that's designated person to wear the bomb suit. You have all different kinds of little things. And of course, you have to pass the physical screening test. Same requirements as Navy diver, combat side stroke, 500-meter swim. And then after that, you will go to a dive preparation for 3 weeks. You will go through aquatic adaptabilities. You'll go through a pool week. And after that, you will go to like a 7-week, I believe, dive school, and that's where you will get your dive pin in Panama City Beach, Florida. Hope that helps. Dalton Black. I'll leave for basic Monday for SWIC. I'll be at 800 division. Any tips for basic? Yes, dude. You need to send me an email, because when you get out, hopefully you'll be in California. Hit me up. Tips for the 800 division. You're going to be going in there with a bunch of meatheads, a bunch of alpha males, and they're going to try to dominate their space. Okay, so do not get in any fights. There are lots of fights in my division. Do not try to be the biggest guy in there. Just remember, you have to pass your PST. That's it. You don't have to have the best scores. Don't try to show out in front of the instructors, because they can pick up on it. So best of luck to you, and I'm proud of you for getting that SWIC contract, because they're not easy. You're a beast. Stanley, no, I don't do any bone conditioning. I mean, the deadlift bar hits my shins a lot, but no. Daniel, I'm not a Navy SEAL, no. William Blair, podcast recommendations. I listen to this guy named Russell Brunson. I listen to Jocko, of course. Joe Rogan when he has an interest on there. So yeah. Renzo. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, yeah, Renzo. I'm a huge fan. I want to be an MA too. Please take on One Punch Man challenge and upload it. It'll be awesome. Thanks. It's 100 push-ups, sit-ups, squats each, and 10K run a day. It's also my birthday. Check it out, Renzo. Tomorrow I'm doing the Murph, but I'm gonna screenshot this comment somewhere or go back and look, and I will take you up on that challenge. Okay. Just for you. What do you think of the quotas? I think quotas for MA were horrible. G Hunter. They were terrible. I can't speak for any other rate, but I don't know. Connor Hoffman, is your job dangerous? So I'll explain exactly what I do. We protect the harbor. If anybody were to try to come damage a multi-million-dollar ship, or those ships that pull in probably $1 billion, then we would be the first ones in line of that ship. If anything happens to that ship, it is our fault. So in the States, it's less dangerous. Overseas, it's more dangerous, because you have a lot of different jet skis. You don't know their intention. You constantly have to monitor them and drive right beside them. We do carry 240 Mike 240 Bravo medium machine gun. So I don't think it's dangerous, because I've been doing it for so long, day in, day out, but some people might think it's dangerous. Chepinite, what's your dream car? Is a Lamborghini Huracan 2019. Colin Lessing, do you have to have a job in the Navy, or can you just be on a ship and fight when you have to have a rate? You have to have a rate, yeah. But you can volunteer to go into different, so like you can be a bosun's mate, but you can volunteer for security, or you can be security, or you can volunteer to go to bosun's mate. So yeah. Mike Sierra, are you going to beat your girlfriend after this video for trolling? No, I don't beat Sarah, sadly. She beats me. So I have to eat proteins to get muscle. See a glow. Protein repairs the body and heals muscle as well as packs more muscle into. So when you work out, your muscles rip, and what your body does with that protein, it builds more muscle fibers in there. That's how you get bigger. That's how you get stronger. So yes, protein is needed for muscle. What are your thoughts on the ET rate? My thoughts, so I knew one girl, her name was Brooke. She was an ET, and the only thing I saw her doing was walking around and checking little nodes off on a pad. She would walk around, check, and then walk around to the next compartment. So that's all I know about ETs. Farthest distance you swam. I'm going to tell this story really quick. It was probably 2,000 meter. We would go to this dam back in the Tennessee River, and we would swim up it and then swim all the way back down it. And one day we went on a Saturday. I started to swim out, and I realized they were letting the water out of the dam, and I looked at the buoy, and it went by my face like that. So that water was taking me down a lot further and a lot harder, a lot faster than I intended for. So I just put my head down in the water, and I booked it, and I was given 110%. I looked up, and I had gotten nowhere. Luckily, the water pushed me into a bank in which I caught my footing, so I would have been dead. So that's probably the longest swim I've swam, and I did it because I was fearing for my life. Funny story. Cash Love. What would be a good running workout a month before boot camp? So I have a boot camp blueprint. It's on my website, austenalexander.com. But if you just, so Navy boot camp, I'm assuming you only have to run 1.5 miles max. Run 2 miles. Just so in your mind you're like, oh, I've done this. I've done 1.5 miles all the time. It's easy. Tyler Lagar. I meant to ask about a full body program, 6 days a week. Yeah, so the growth and the shred, they are both 5 days a week. Sorry, I don't have a 6 day a week program. Sorry, that should be like an advanced program. Thoughts on nuke field? Any friends in the rate? Yes, I have thoughts on nuke. So you get paid very well when it comes to reenlistment. I heard these guys are getting anywhere in upwards of $90,000. And if they're deployed in a tax-free zone, you get 90 grand deposited into your bank account. I know you get like maybe a $15,000 sign-on bonus when you graduate your A school, but the job is you're down there in a nuclear reactor. And I can't speak for the people, but in my experiences, the nukes do not look happy at all, and most of them get out. So, David Zhang, signing as HM, gonna go green. Any advice on getting along with the Marines? Yeah, Marines love corpsmen. They absolutely love corpsmen because they know you're the one saving them. So just don't be cocky around them. I'm sure you'll be fine. Shane Johnson, I have a stepbrother who's in the Army, in the United States Army. Yep, U.S. Army. My grandpa was a retired MP. My favorite holiday is probably Christmas. Connor Hoffman, have you almost died? No, I've not almost died. You trying to scare these people in this chat? Come on now. Yes, trauma. Marines love a good corpsman. They do. But if you're lazy, they will hate you. That's the way to going back active in prior Navy. It depends on how you got out. It depends on if you got out on an honorable discharge. I'm not sure. You'll have to maybe talk to a recruiter again about that. So, Virgil, Francis, I'm going to end this live here shortly, guys. The viewer count is going down, so I know a lot of people are going to bed, and I'm about to prepare to go to bed because I have an early day tomorrow doing the Murph. Your thoughts on people that enlist at 30 plus years of age. Age is just a number. I know it sounds cliche, but I knew a guy that went in at 45 degrees. Now, he was a reservist, 45 years old now. 9 degrees. So 45 years old, he went into Navy boot camp. Of course, he was having to deal with all these 18 and 19-year-olds. We didn't really talk to him a whole lot, but after boot camp, he was a really cool guy. Freed Kevin Gates, do the Murph naked. I don't think YouTube will allow that, but it would be fun. Karma, favorite moment in the military. That's a hard one. It's hard. Probably when I was on hold in Chicago and I was getting per diem. No, not Chicago. Probably Bahrain. I was on hold in Bahrain. I haven't classed up yet. They were letting me go. I was going in for like 30 minutes and I was mustering with them for like 30 minutes. And I got my first paycheck and I was like, because it's untaxed over there, plus you get the cost of living allowance. And I was like, I'm rich. I got my first check. I was like, this is incredible. And I wasn't working at the time, so it was awesome. And if you talk about the travel, Singapore, South Korea, all incredible. Captain Marin. Captain Marin is in here. Good old NSA Bahrain. Yes, sir. That's my previous CO is in this chat. Hope you're doing good. We got to hit up another run one day. Where do I have the Mike? Where do I have the higher probability of being deployed? Marines or Army was a question. I heard Marines and most likely sitting ducks. I don't know. It depends on what. There's so many factors there. I can't logically answer that question for you. In the Marines, you have different jobs. Army, you have different jobs. If you're Army, a certain job in the Army, you're not going to deploy as much as the infantry. Same way with Marines. So I can't answer that. Ryan Fannerin, what editing software do you use? I use Adobe, everything. I use Lightroom, I use Premiere Pro for my video, and I use Photoshop for photos, graphics. Walker Production, I'm a PT leader in DEP program. Personally think the Navy should have higher physical standards. Yes, I do agree. And I know Captain Marin, he agrees as well. How can we change this? I don't think it's going to happen in 32 days. We're going to have to contact the Secretary of the Navy for that one. Post your Murph time on Instagram. I will. I'll definitely do that. Connor, if you're here, yes, I'll do a PFT with you. Yeah. Age requirements, I don't think it's that hard at all, to be honest. You just submit a waiver, let them know how much you really want to go, and it's the person that submits it for you. Yeah. I would say Mike Sierra, Marine Infantry, for sure. Marine versus Army Infantry, Marine Infantry. You're probably going to deploy more often. Okay. Yes, but the leadership, Captain Marin said, the leadership needs to support and won't. I agree with that. I feel like every time I say something about PT, the leadership's just kind of just push me to the side, Jordan Edwards, if you could go back in time with the mindset you have now, would you go to the Navy again? So if I could go back with the mindset I have now and all the knowledge and experience that I've gained from the Navy, then yes, I would. Or if I would have known that I would have this fun in the military, yes, I would go into the military. Yes, I would go in the Navy for sure. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry to end this stream. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you have a serious question, you can send me an email. I would prefer my email not just be flooded, but if you have a serious question, you have a serious problem, please send me an email. You can find my email on the video descriptions. I mean that. So I'm gonna answer 3 more questions. Let's do it. Can you give a crash course on what a Navy corpsman is? Sean Wynn. Yeah, so corpsman comes from Marine Corps. Corps, the part in corpsman is taken from that. So they're the medics for the Marines, starting off with. And they provide a huge array of things from dental to optometry to basic life support training, I think, something like that. Combat lifesaver. They do all kinds of stuff. And if Nikki is still in here, he can answer it more for me. But yeah, that's basically an outline of corpsman. Let's see. Recommendation on way to honor 2 fallen members of the military. I don't live near Arlington anymore. Yes. And B. Feinstein. Tomorrow you should attempt the Murph challenge. Now you can do it with a weight vest or without, but I recommend trying it. You have arms, you have legs, do it. You think you could beat or at least hold your own in a hand-to-hand combat situation with a Marine and or Navy SEAL? It's hard to. It would be man-to-man at that point, because if we were in hand-to-hand combat, it would probably be personal, and their personal skills would be going up against my personal skills, in which I would probably just try to take them to the ground because I'm heavy and I'll use that to my advantage. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, y'all. I gotta edit this video. I'm serious. I got like 100 gigs of stuff. It's gonna be an awesome video. I'm super excited for it. It's me attempting the Marine martial arts program, and I got slammed a few times. My head's still pounding. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Captain Marin, I miss you. We need to run again sometime soon. I'll see y'all later. Bye.